say not a kush. No, not a kush. No, not a kush. Oh yeah, yeah, you feel them. What are they on me eye? We are the see me sister them. They die in the street. Oh, me I can feel them. When you they see me brother them in the streets. Yeah, some they link they not. Some lay down a guts at the sleep. Oh. So when I ask, they tell me say na kush. Nike pull roll and son of them food. They prefer for left the house, them gonna get so all day they kush. Oh yeah, say not a kush. Me brother don't want before in time. Say not a kush. So we they use the old age man youngest. Say not a kush. Youths them just they die. Say not a kush. Sorry Salone. We say that's a kush. Hey, push for die. We say that's a kush. Papa government help we say that's a kush. Hey, push for die. Say that's a kush. Pop for you to say, is it all?
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, any side una happen for friend on herself in the world. I hope say una they do well. I hope say the week has been kind to you. Sorry we start a little bit late. We're about 4 minutes late. I think it's okay, we can be forgiven, right? So say no to kush. Papa government do ya save we. Papa government help we. We youths then they die. Say no to kush. When I see this video yeah way I can they play as me intro song. All the people them way una they see na this video yeah, they are real. They're all the part of Hope for Youth organization. Not of Freetown no more than base. Then come up from different parts of with different provinces represent the north, the south, the east, the west, southeast, central as well as Freetown. Massive sensitization campaign they do, and they do this year in year out. As a matter of fact, now one of the core principles them, one of the core mandates them, now Hope for Youth, kill kush campaign, kill kush, say no to kush. Their school picking them way una they see, not to AI generated videos. These are actual school going children na Sierra Leone, na the different school them. Oh, they go na the different schools them, they sensitize them, they talk about kush, they talk about, the dangers of kush and all of that. Like I say, within the last month, I think say a lot more people don't become engaged in the discussion than they were many years ago, many months ago, even 3 months ago. I'm really glad about that. Because Tembin can they were been Alex and me one going no they talk about kush. Honestly. Tembin can we honestly been feel say inside the country, inside Salone, right? Writ large, and when I say writ large, I'm not just they talk about locally. I talk about inside for Salone self as a nation locally and at the diaspora. Tell me non can I mean fixing I mean no more been talk about this thing so. But you know what? They say persistent pays. persistent pays. I don't persist, I don't persevere, I don't continue for talk, I don't continue for talk, I don't continue for talk. And now I don't see say we don't get a very big, if I for maybe call them a coalition. Call them a coalition maybe. But one thing I want to say though, in as much as a lot of people and they can out and they can't join this kush talk and what and call, do ya abeg, una where they can now and they talk about this thing, so do ya. So we the one that we been don't begin talk about this years ago and we not stop. And we not stop. Una do something. And that thing there is called recognition. Una do something. That thing there is called recognition. Now one thing and they now one of the thing that they where we lacking na we country. We know they recognize people them for their merit. We know they recognize people them for their work. We know they recognize people them for their hard handwork. And that is why you will have a situation where Miata conference hall where we been sabi, where we been they grow up, we they go school. Like I say, I not spend a lot of years in a salon, but the years where I spend, especially growing up, living, and then coming back in at that prime of my age, I think God willing, I will do that for my children. God willing, I'll do that for my children. I go send them go Ghana. I go send them go salon for a few years, na a certain age bracket. Because then listen, it formed me. It's part of my formation. It's part of why me no need for go salon 2 times a year. I don't need for go salon every year. As a matter of fact, if I tell you na the last time I mass foot na salon, una go ala honestly, una no go believe. But I don't need for this salon for understand the dynamics. I don't need for this salon every year or go salon twice a year for understand waiting they go on a salon. At all. I am so current with the happenings na salon that if I tell you say another mass na salon for this amount or this length of time, you go say, but Matilda na lie. And sometimes the passion with which I approach things, you go feel say now because I just come out there, I don't witness and with me own two boy eye, and that make us so zealous about it. That is not the case. At all. But make we learn for recognize people them. I'll talk a little bit more about that as we go on. A lot they go on right now na the land. And like I been they say, when we know they recognize asset, something of value, something where they add, not a something where it they amongst una, or if una get them, it they pull come out, but it they add value, it they make thing good. Not to pass somebody can with money and can give you or jagaban you, as then they say right now on the tongue, just for make una know for say I am with it. Oh, by the way, some people they don't talk say jagaban, make it be careful, because if you're not careful, then say then go for the karam. I am the messenger, okay? Do ya beg? And not count for me, I dey beg una. Just like how you guys have always been civil with me. Honestly, truth be told, me show and me platform now one of the most respected platforms them for respectable conversation. For respectable conversation. People and they can convey their ideas then. We might agree to disagree, but at the end of the day, the respect they remain. Right? So Jagaban, word na treat. Until you know for say word na treat king comot na do. You need some bush radio them for begin announcers small. So make sure say you hold your 5 daily prayer with you to one. Because word na treat right now say they want fadika you. Or by 2028 then go fadika you. If you guys know a little bit about Sierra Leone, now go know it here they talk about. But the term no kind. I see a lot of wannabes and they do interviews them all over. As a matter of fact, I've been contacted by a few people asking me to interview them. And my question was, why? I am aspiring to be the flag bearer. Not to one side or now, to the side them. And more. As time goes on, we go to unfold this. Now, all to decide them on more. Then don't approach me. Say, Matilda, go on for Canary show. Say, wait till make you on Canary show. Say, no, I want one for flag bearer. I say, you say for one for you say for put it today? I say, yes. Say, you see, because I want for can talk to you audience. Baba. What you have call me say like I get constituents. I get constituents. You can talk to me constituents. You can talk to me constituents then. I tell them, say, I say, you know. I say, the word where they tell, una already approach me right now. I say, una go able to handle the fire. I say, because me are not a joke, they play question and whether they can go ask una na some of the other platform there. Not una go meet up now, so. I say, me are the research, I dig deep. Hey, no, one can talk to. I say, okay, while I know they. I say, it is too early for me. I say, for me, it is too early to start engaging individuals as to why they want to run for president. I tell them, say, first of all, throughout the summer, what we call summer naya, I say, I don't engage with my constituents then like that, you know. I say, so I want first make me and then rub body small. Cause, you know, you don't say where we rub body. I say, I go need for rub body with them small. I say, and in that rub body day, me not they put the cat before the horse. Cause the horse get power. The horse get speed. I say, I go need for prepare me constituents there about some of the things they need to be thinking about. And they tell them, families them, and they associate them for they think about. Because 2028, unlike other elections or previous election, we need to set a different tone. We need to set a different atmosphere. We need to set a different pace. Like our raison d'etre, we need for understanding. And so I go to the caller where ask me, say, Matilda, you get for bring the salon we all na one family show again. No give me small time. You don't tell even when I talk to the guy self because you know, girl over here has been busy. So I get for go, you know, mojuba to your guy in self. I don't mojuba to your guy, you know, don't. Then we can come and you know, we can do some small tete-a-tete and then go from there because your guys are busy. So yes, there will come a time when, I'm saying when, because the reason we also make, I no want for entertain interviews now, other than the fact that I want to prepare my audience, them is that the number too boku. Make them do internal softening and sortaging first. Make them look inside themselves and look themselves na den yai koro one force and see who that go able look in other company na in yai and team up and all one. Make them do that day first. When they don't do that day, they want them way able to take the heat from within. Then let us see how brazen they can be. And this is an open challenger they launch out now. Let them see how brazen, let us see how brazen they can be for approach platforms then like we own them. Because platforms then like we own them, we don't care who you are, we don't care what you come with, we don't care in fact what your contribution has been because that's in the past. At the end of the day, if you can't tell me, say, me, I work as director of Black, no, you were serving the people, you were the people's servants. Beyond serving the people and being the people's servant, what else did you bring to the table? What else was on that table that was yours, solely yours, that has no relation to you being the people's servant? Now get to side they go. Like when one current politician been talk, he go talk on side, say that picking them platform and not go ever go there, that picking they disgrace you. No, I know they disgrace you. It is not my intention for disgrace you. It is my intention for us to have a very open and honest conversation. I go ask the question and the people go see through you. Gullibility has no space over here. Manipulation of words has no space over here. Right? Because the person first way you can talk to or where you can meet, he gets a very good sense and command of the English language. Now, sometimes inside you go on for twister, you want to go Ibana French or Spanish. He also gets a very good command of their language in there. I may not understand all of the local languages in Sierra Leone, but Putama you want for Putam, we go there. You get? So kind like me now, approaching me, you have to approach me not with chip on your shoulders. Because sometimes I will ask you, just like I asked Yunkela, Dr. Yunkela, he goes school. So I not go just forgetting education and title, prefix them and just, you know, Dr. Yunkela, and I ask him. Many called me afterwards and say, hey, Matilda, you remember we be? Yes, I asked him. I said, listen, you've said all of this. It is good. It is honorable. It is a good venture. The part that you don't, where you don't chat it, very good. Waiting you they try for do with, diaspora voting, all of that is very good. I'm like, but there's a little but there. Because when you call to serve, regardless of if the service or the duty or the call for is higher than yourself, then you should be willing to collaborate. So I said to him, I say, sir, if President Bio call you right now and say, bro, I understand all these things, so but for more forget about this, bro. I need you. Now you are the one who I believe say able to do this. Nobody else but you. My question to him was simple. I'm like, what will be your response? The man say, no. I go tell him plain say, I'm not interested. I get my own political party. I don't do this, I don't do that, I don't do that, I don't do this, I don't do that. But to that little girl who has worked in strategic communication, who has worked in public relations, who has been a communication advisor, and so on and so forth, that little girl, there was something at the back of her hair just standing up when that response was given. And I said to him then, well, the journey is long. We shall see. The journey indeed has been long, and we've seen. I've been the first person we asked that question there. It was after I asked that question there, I want to show na AYV, somebody asked him a similar question. Where are we today? Where are we today? So sometimes the way are IBAM, una catch am, una go lock in a box. Sometimes the way are IBAM or Asenam, una catch am, una go lock in a box. Because it might, there might be a day where una go get for reach inside a box there and pull am and say, it been send am, and we catch am. That's the same thing happening with Kush right now. I've been doing IBAM. Some people then catch them, then lock in a box, and they are reminding me of some of the things I said in the past. Some of which me not even remember anymore. Because honestly, if they do shows, they do not one time for weekend they do shows, and they do 4 times in a month, sometimes more than that. And remember during that election period, I was doing 2 shows in a week, non-stop. For months, I dedicate time. But we there so right now. We there so right now. And that is why we need to recognize we self. I want to pull up a picture. Today I look very much like my father, by the way. Now the year normal. Now I make I look like a girl picking or my girly features. To know my father is to know that the image looking at you right now on your screen is a replica. I want to pull one picture. This picture here is a picture of me. And this picture here reminded me of the salon that I know will be the salon that I know will be. The salon that I know will be is the salon where I know there will come a time when we youths then go smile. This picture was taken after I had a conversation with somebody about salon. The conversation was dull. It was gloomy. It be almost done bring me spirit completely down. And then my husband, who is always so loving, if he called me by a certain name, if I turn, I must smile. But what I didn't know was the camera was there to capture it. So as I dey go on and you can see, say I then at this very pensive mode about the state of the country, he turned around and he shouted, "Titi call!" And I turned around with a smile and boom, it was captured. So just like he would refer to me as Titi Cole, and that smile will pop in my eyes. Knowing that I'm from that soil, I hope say, and I know for sure with the right leadership, with the right set of mentality and thinking, that we will get there. And that the grimy images then, the reason why I decided for take me on image and put the very dark images them where we see right now na the social spaces, especially within the Sierra Leone community social spaces, that their images then they go be transformed to something like this, where our youths are smiling and not nodding. And the smile we go then at them face, not to smile, not to of despair, not of joy, not to because they don't take something and that thing they don't render them completely useless, but that all them faculties then go they intact, and that they will become very productive beings, humans in our society. Make we come out to that picture day. Last week when they talk about the match, I talk but there was something where I not talk done about. This match here so where they refuse the young people here so for gather and make. This no to kush match here so where the police refuse them for gather and make. I go back and ask, and I go continue for ask, Papa Police, you honestly feel say na the right move you make in denying the citizens them a right to gather at such a time like this? You honestly feel say na the right move you make? If the application had come from a ghost applicator, like say the person wey be ask, or the set of group of people then wey be ask, na people then wey there are no names attached or no faces attached to their names, then maybe you can say there was grounds. Maybe you can say grounds there for make uno take the steps them way uno take, because at the end of the day, if something happen, if there is chaos, if things go out of hand, una no get anybody for hold or for question. But then young people there so put them, name them, not for say they hide themselves. Now people there way unu self some of unu know But yet una not only deny them, una deny them with threats. The question me they ask it, should it be so? Not to the young people they are so unu for don't hold with two hand and make them a stakeholder to this business. Not to the young people they are so unu being for don't say, okay, maybe a processional protest or awareness or demand or reclamation, maybe it might become disruptive. Because listen, we get rogue people them all over the place. We get people them where then just sit down for disrupt, for ambog thing, for quell thing. They know they join on for help. Then just they wait no more for fan opportunity. Who side then go and then go ib alahala. So something beautiful can easily turn deadly because of some of them people there and their bad intentions. So let us say because of that, and maybe your experience of that, decide say, well, okay, we no go allow una for march na the city, but how about una been for don't say, I know say we stadium in on day in repairs for the past 4 years, so make we forget about that as a gathering space. We get Atuga Stadium, not to so. We get other big places then, we can hold a huge amount of crowd. Why instead una not been for say, make we do a gathering now one place, one designated spot, and even safe around the cotton tree around that place, right? Then unu bring security then come. We go guard and man the parameters so that bad people then with bad intentions no go can join them. Or if people then with bad intentions self be don't infiltrate them, it go easy for una for pull them come out and allow the genuine one them for continue with this sensitization, this call to action. That is a solution that was there instead of a blanket no and threats being levied on these young concerned citizens. Remember, they are citizens, they're not a stranger. Then people they also we come out na door, we put their name and we ask for this protest here so, or this march here so, or this sensitization or this request here so. They're not a stranger them. Na salon them born. Na salon picking them. Na salon man and salon woman and salon young boy them. We get every right under the Constitution and under the law of the lands for request for such. So instead of flat out denying them, why una no work with the young people there? Why uno sabi their name, then put their name, then put how for contact them, then give their addresses them and everything, which means they are part of us, they are part, they live and breathe Sierra Leone. Not of us say they sit down oversee like me, they ask people that we sit down at tongue say, uno go do. Not to like even the hope for youth situation where we own campaign, me a de Canada na ya so, but the campaign they go on at home. But even at that way they go, we go ask for permission. What is there to feel threatened about? What is there to feel like, you say them go bring instability? Una pikin and they die. Unu nieces and nephews then they die. Unu uncle and aunties then they die. As a matter of fact, some grandpa and grandma and mama then don't become hooked on this thing. Then they die. This thing no get political face. It no gets from the above. Is this how they used to call it? What? Others from the above. This not about others from the above situation. As I because obviously una no say me show na 2 hour, I know they go beyond 2 hour. So this na discussion where we go continue for get in pieces, in bits and pieces. As we dey build up and continue for go and look at other issues them na the country. For me, like I say, waiting I been they expect is that reach out to these young guys and say, okay, listen, gentlemen and ladies, this is what you are asking for. Because of so, we cannot grant you what you are requesting to the manner in which you are requesting them. However, there are other ways we can go about it while ensuring that no destabilization occurs, while ensuring that we maintain peace and tranquility. Here is how we are going to do it. Una can make we can sit down, make we make meeting. These are our availability. We go put together a team of we internal people them where they deal with this, we get the expertise, and we go assign una a team where unu go work with. And then we go develop something with uno in collaboration with uno, where we as the police go be satisfied with, and uno as the organizers them go be satisfied with, and then we go decide if even the date was maybe too close, right? I think they were planning it for I forgot the date. Maybe the date was, and then we can decide on a new date for do this thing here so, where uno can go back to uno fellow youth man them, uno different organizations them, and ask them for come on board, and then we can do this thing here so in harmony, following rules and regulation, because we on job now for protect lives and property. So in as much as we the police, we on job now for protect life and property and maintain law and order, help maintain law and order, and una as citizen get right to protest, get right to demonstrate, get right to how them call them, to congregate, assemble, right to assemble. Make we do them in such a way that it is a win-win for all of us. Uno get una message across in a safe space, maybe in a controlled space, but yet still uno get una message across. We ensure that lives and property are protected. Why the police not do that? Why instead of them put a statement reach large threatening these innocent people. We not put mask code over their face and hide themselves, but tell una bangba ode who that them be. Because the beauty that would have emerged from this type of collaboration is that they youth they are so now become your ally. They know who side. Some of them they even know who are the dealers them. They know who side the how they call them the host they who side then they fabricate the drug. Who side then they keep the chemicals there. They know when the container shipments of the raw material then they enter. They know the entry and exit points them. You know the word allyship. Allyship are formed when people have a common interest in something. A common interest in something. That's when allyship is formed. So, you for don't, by so doing, you don't demonstrate to the young one they say, and to the nation at large say, una self get an interest in ensuring that this drug thing so now a zero tolerance to the nation, and we must stamp it out of our nation. That's the message that would have communicated. Una see, right now, waiting I don't do so right now is that I don't talk as a public relations person. I don't talk as a communication strategist. I don't talk as a communications advisor. 3 in 1. Because now, then go take them gladiators them. Then gladiators, when are them foot soldiers them, we know the community pass unu. We know the back road them pass unu. We know the backyard then, the corner then, that also una not even know for saying that also na see like pambody kitchen, but na inside it and they cook it in. We no go no. And they would have, and you would have gained what Whitman called traction. Where maybe in a career we go say, you been for them push they go before small. But instead, una choose not for do that. Una choose for go with una regular jugular. Regular jugular. And who is the regular jugular benefiting? Not the benefit nobody right now. You know the benefit nobody right now. Yeah? Another part day, I been want end with last week with 10 battery we are not able to end with. And a glad way open with that day today for make we all understand the missed opportunity by the police as a result of their actions. Now, make we rub more small on the government. Make we listen to waiting the communications minister we get for say, and then we will talk small as we continue the program.
The state's been put some money into the facts, and we'll be work with other partners then for answer some fundamental questions. There was this big study that was done where they look at the routes, the path we could take for government's been seriously increased law enforcement. We've been tapped and closed boku of the ports them. We've been there, the people who they sell. we make some serious arrests, and I go on for say not to just governments been doing, we've been doing with community people, because in many villages they've been develop their own bylaw, then go and then disrupt. And the final thing I want to mention, well, two more. One is that governments be also set up treatment centers. Kisi, Hastings, Gondama, and Daru. They admit quite a number of people there. They help for treat them, they rehabilitate them, and we graduate quite a few of them. So at that point, we serve at the Ministry of Information and Civic Education be embarked on some increased public campaign. We will get more and more people in the talk about, and the awareness will go up. We organize the first major town hall where the vice president have been the keynote speaker at this town hall. We been get Kush victim them, including we brother we don't die now, Black Coffee. We put them on stage. People talk about this issue. But I want to admit one thing, that momentum the way we been get since the president's declaration and the way we move come, we lost some of the momentum. We lost some of the resources. We lost some of the resources for maintaining, for example, the treatment center. Some of the work we do when it comes to the publicity, we're not going to get the resources and the momentum. So we all supposed to take responsibility for that. The community engagement lacks, and we're dealing with criminals. So what they do, wait for we, then set trap. Where we pull we at the small, which was a mistake, then them pounds. And which you don't see, now resurgence of a crisis will be done to manage a little bit. And that resurgence it don't mean say we see more and more people across the streets, more and more of young people that be affected. They don't find way for sneak in for bringing them down. So what we require now vigilant, because we already get a strategy that is based on science. This strategy has 5 parts: prevention, care and treatment, social support, law enforcement, and community engagement. When we do all of them, then they are see me brother there, because they can talk about the law enforcement area. We will do all of them things, then they will go win the fight. But as a government official, as the spokesperson for the government of Sierra Leone, I want to be very clear to the people of this country that we know see this is a very serious crisis. We're not play with time. Nobody know they talk about this as if we certainly not proud of the response so far and the extent of this impact. This is something that we must and we can do better. And I will assure the people of this country that on a daily basis, the president, the vice president, the chief minister, the minister of health, the head of the public health agency, we all, now we don't redouble the efforts. And we beg the people of this country that they redouble their effort, because we cannot do this alone.
Indeed, the government cannot do this alone. And now that make organization them like Hope for Youth Sierra Leone. We don't they do this year in, year out. Because we knew the government cannot do this alone. We definitely know for say this now be a all hands on deck type situation. A all hands on deck type situation. Government's position on Cook's crisis, we can do much better and we will. Yes, they can do much better and they will. They slack. Now the two done they slack. They slack. When they get that Bintumani a conference, and by the way, I was there following that because I've been getting representatives them. Me and my team, the CEO, me as the global chair, and everyone. We been getting representatives them way we pull even come off from the government system for come na Freetown, for can be part of that Bintumani talk. Like I said, Hope for Youth, we representative we been sidom na the panel was sitting right next to the vice president. Smack right to the vice president. Because them be know but we work, they know how intense and intentional we have been about the Kush campaign, not to foresee they don't know, not for say the government don't know, but Hope for Youth, and how intentional we have been about the Kush campaign and everything that we have done. And that was the reason, one of the reasons why they gave us the podium and asked us to send our representatives and bring somebody who can sit down and talk. But then slack. After that Kush campaign, they were small money come, they begin operate, then slack. When they deal with money, somebody will get money, somebody will in money, not through the deterioration, the detriment of other people, and they go lay down a bed, full and full food, and sleep jeje, in heart not the heart and nothing not the heart, and you are dealing with someone without a conscience. That person did not get conscience. For him and money and in survival, and that's it. So when they come back with a bang, they come back with a revenge, they come back. If you been failed to say them get their efforts were double, then they quadruple their efforts when they come back, or even more. Or even more. Then they tighten the also you been failed to say they get gaps where you feel say then don't you don't squash or you don't penetrate. No, then they reinforce themselves. It's like a mighty army losing the first rounds of a confrontation with their opponent. When then they come back for left, no stone unturned. And that is something the government should have understood. And that is why I never stop talking about it. I continue talking about it. I continue making emphasis on it. I continue having dedicated shows on this. But even right now, as we talk to, even the minister, they misinform people then. Because Dawu was never ever open. Dawu as a treatment center never ever open, never ever got a single patient admitted in Dawu, never treated any patient in Dawu. The doors of Dawu were never open. Now 2 operational centers then be open. Gondama in Bo, Hastings, Kisi. And then 2 then they no more. Now them been functional. Dawu never ever saw the light of day. Now try them in the try for put things them together for open Dawu, but Dawu never open. So even right now, as we dey talk, it go good for even as we dey give information, make we be very accurate in the type of information that we are feeding the public. Because you don't want to put anything at door where the public know the truth and the public go see you as a disingenuous person or as a disingenuous government that they not care, they not be seen there. Because if as up to recently, where we don't confirm them by even the people them, where the government self put higher for control their spaces than they, for control the agency where responsible for the setup of this structure, for take care of the drug crisis, the mental health crisis. They self come bang bang or they open their mouth and talk say, they mean they try for open Dawu, but they not ever open Dawu. They not one day admit patients na Dawu. That people then they run their own private thing, a different province system. But the only 2 government place them will ever open and be functional, and where since June they don't close patients them because money not there, na bin Gondama, na Bo and Hastings Kisi. So if right now, even as information is coming directly from the source, because remember, as a government minister, if you dey give information, it means it is coming directly from the source. If you dey contradict wetin the one dem, the master sabi people, the way una don put this thing here so that they hand for manage, then they say no, this no one day happen. But you still dey insist say this happen, it been done dey happen. Then there is a mix match in your communication. Una communication, they're not clear, not straightforward, it not aligned. There is a misalignment now in our communication. Because you as a minister cannot tell me that wetin you say right now na the truth over wetin 3 other people dem don say. When na im put them this fetia so na the hand for manage. So is Dr. Jallo wrong? Are the other 2 people, me no remember the name them again, are they wrong in what they said? They could not have been wrong in what they said. So make we know how we dey transmit communication. How we dey transmit information through communication. We then are a very, very fragile state with this management of this kush that is so important that anything wey we say for be 100% accurate, and that there cannot be any mistakes or loopholes in the information coming from government representatives. Please. Now, even as we continue for talk about this crucial, so I want to read the letter with the not the vice president, with the president order or give. So no, this one is to this one are between local government and Freetown City. And this one, please. So this letter has also been come out now. If you can make it a bit bigger, I'll appreciate it. This letter has also been come out now though from so Ministry of Local Government and Community Affairs. So not this one, yeah, this one. So the public notice, this public notice here, so Judiciary of Sierra Leone, public notice been come out now on the 20th of October. Now so the letter read. The letter say due to the increase in drugs and drugs related offenses, the Honorable Chief Justice has assigned 7 judges and 4 magistrates in the western area and all judges and magistrates in the province to expeditiously deal with all such matters. So basically the Chief Justice pull 7 judges them and magistrates them at the western area, and also he say all the judges them and the magistrates them all over the province them for make drug offense or drug related court case, therefore make them priority. If will be the number 1 thing wait them for the attend to. The Honorable Chief Justice has further directed that extended court sittings be observed to include Saturday. So the Honorable Chief Justice go on for say, and see the knocking work Saturday, the court knocking whole Saturday, he say, because of this one so, he say the courts, the magistrates them, and the judges them, any case we get for do with this, therefore also extend court to Saturday and work Saturday. He said these measures form part of the judiciary ongoing reform to ensure the efficient and timely adjudication of cases involving drug-related offenses. He say, wetin dem dey do so na for add on top or na on top some of the thing dem wey dem already don put together, put in place for make sure say drug related offense or thing wey get for do with drug, the court hear am quick one and engage and decide on wetin get for happen. I think it is a right move by the judiciary. I think that is needed. However, in doing so, obviously this na a press release. Me go also want for see if they are very open, right? If they are very open, I been for one for see some of the steps them or measures them or safeguards them wey dem go get for put in place for ensure say dem treat victims of drug. There are two crimes here. There are people who are lured into the drug business and they are victims, right? They are manipulated into the drug business and they are victims. There are people who are consumers and because of the urge wey dem get for this, for consume this drug, then they commit petty crimes. They are also victims. And then you get the barakuta them, where then are the manufacturers and importers and dealers, big dealers of this drug. Then you na intentionality. Now money na in then they be, right? So I go like for see how they separate the categories them and how they are going to approach it. Because if you no feel say like that thing I don't see recently, and there was a time when I play na so. If you not feel to say for beat them baboya identity then so go cure them of this mental disease called drug addiction, you are sorely mistaken. If you no feel say na for crepe them aid and wash them, na dande na the cure, again you are sorely mistaken. This needs a holistic approach, top to bottom. But all I can say, it is an applaudable move by the judiciary for make sure say the judges them and the magistrates then dedicate special and additional time to expedite the judgment and ruling on them cases there. So well, now make we can talk about mommy and daddy and pikin. We are the pikins. The mommy and the daddy are the government and our government officials. Let's read the letter sent by the local government to the mayor, what I go call municipal government. Nayaso. Okay. Unu remember say some time ago, the mayor be done talk say, from January to now, they don't spend 220 they body them. Na Freetown, they don't pick 220 they body them. Na Freetown, and yesterday I tell una say, why can we as a society allow ourselves to go so low? That it is disgraceful, it is dehumanizing, it is sad, it is disappointing, and that all parties then, instead of playing this political game, all parties then need for come together and work as one. I would have thought local governments in this particular situation, waiting them in for don't do, I will use the word allyship again. Because this feds kush, you know, get color, you know, they come by color, you know, they choose party picking. And I don't see the picture them of the policeman them, we don't take the kush where then they nod. The soldier man them, we don't take the kush where then they nod. We school picking them, we don't take the kush where then they nod. We collegians them, we university graduates them or university goers them. I don't see. We don't take the kush way then they nod. I don't see pen down. I don't see so foot. You don't see. As a matter of fact, I refuse to show that image. I refuse for show that video there. But I know for say some of you go don't see that video there. Where we young boys and girls where then they pick food at the dirty box. At the dirty box, now they spoiled rotten food. Leftovers where somebody go dump. They then take their now the and they use go inside that dirty, barely eat and eat them. All because they are hooked on drugs. The saddest part is that of that video, poor circulation. Very poor circulation, then blood not they circulate again in the manner and the system in the manner where it's supposed to circulate. And so many people are now asking the question, why make kush victims them? Why make we not they see them get so foot any other side, but not their foot, not their leg? Circulation. Period. Circulation, blood flow, circulation. That's it. That's a simple answer. So all them man then they, then titi then they, then bobo then they, we na watch the video with them. Then at that dirty box they eat from that dirty box they. Some of them can barely waka. Penda. The penda na them foot there. Some of na the 2 foot. Some of na 1, but the 1 foot, the extent to which way it dey. Some of them they walk on them fours. To walk on your fours is that you are working like a dog, like an animal, like a 4-legged animal. Then can't team up traits again. Like the Homo sapiens that they have, walk on 2, then get for bend over, slouch over. Now the then they use for waka, while then they drag them foot behind. That is the image of the video. And me, Matilda, I will describe Antona, but I'm not going to play an so. I no go play an show because the shame too much. Shame pass mark. It pass mark. And so in the face of this, local government, see wetin local government write to mayor on the 9th of October. I sure say boku of una don see this. Boku of una don read them. You guys may have arrived at your own conclusion. For me, I saw a missed opportunity for allyship, a missed opportunity for citizen collaboration. If we not take 10, this politics get for it we bad. Let us read. He said, Your Worship the Mayor, Freetown City Council, Wallace Johnson Street, Freetown. Dear Madam Mayor, request for evidence regarding alleged Kush-related deaths in Freetown. So, local government, they ask city mayor, right, for evidence of Kush-related death na Freetown. Italek for say, this local government not been there, so it was just last December, people. To when did we have the election? The last election was when? Was it in 2023? I believe it was 2023. That December of 2023, I believe, if my timing is not off, because I remember it was around the festive season when I can't talk. But when we bear 12 dead body unidentified, 12 dead body them, all drug-related, Kush-related death. After that, not long after that, we bury 10 more. Uno day, uno see. These people were not even buried as individuals. It was a mass grave that was dug, and they dumped them inside as one entity. Even though when they come at this wall, they come as one individual, every single one of them. When they were going back, they went as a community. And inside one grave, they buried them all. That was the time when our youth were going to the graveyards and they dig diamond bones them. And they crush them, turn them into powder and smoke them. I don't know side this, make we continue for it. This amnesia where we can lack for play. You not get for born good picking for we, as we don't see the consequences. And if we continue on that path, I don't tell you now last week already that what is happening right now, the full effect of it is not going to be felt for another 5-10 years. And the unfortunate thing is that this current government will not be in place or in power to answer for what they contributed in making. They not get for day. They not get for day. For make the answer to waiting, then contribute to. So, it says the ministry's attention has been drawn to a statement you made on the AYV television on or about the 7th of October 2025, wherein you allege that as of August 7th October, the Freetown City Council had picked up 220 dead bodies within the city of Freetown who died as a result of kush intake. Local governments, they are city mayor. Freetown na in base. Freetown na in constituents. Her business is Freetown. What she should breathe, sleep, and eat is Freetown. And what she is breathing, sleeping, and eating is Freetown. So the person where they breathe, sleep, and eat Freetown, you they can ask and say, who side the dirty box then are you host? They ask and say, who side the dirty box then are you host? Where show am who side for bill in host? And tell am who side for ip dirty and get a dirty? Suppose for northern day. Or if he move in dirty go other side, waiting you for do na for can ask and say, hey, Talabi, I been feel say na ya so we arrange say we for keep dirty. But I come and not see dirty day. Talabi, tell me no, who say you move that dirty go? Instead, you want ask Talabi waiting make e bill in host the way e bill am. You get? But I can't bring this thing also to mama and papa talk and pikin because like I say, we na the pikin them. Then na the mommy and daddy. Right? Make us say in this instance, let me just say in this instance and for this purpose, let me just say the mayor of Freetown, na the mama. Local government, na the papa. We, na the pikin them. The kush victims, na the pikin them. Mama not to 1 grain they born pikin. Papa not to 1 grain they born pikin. It take mama and papa for born pikin. Not to so. Make we hang and day as I continue for read. And then on go see how they go. It goes on to say, the ministry views this statement with grave concern as it presents a serious and unverified claim that has the potential to cause public alarm and undermine government's ongoing coordinated efforts to combat the kush crisis. I go on for no waiting on a coordinated efforts then. Where unu treatment center they don't lock since June. Now October we dey so. Unu treatment centers they don't lock since June, and before then, when unu run out of money, when money come back inside, when unu call the parents of the victims them, some of the parents of the victims then don't tell una say it's too late, we have buried so and so, they are died. And don't become a statistics. Not a statistics that we can hope to turn around and bring back to society, for make them become a different form of statistic, for make them become part of the development statistic, right? but a statistics that can never be part of society's development. It goes on to say it is both misleading and injurious to the integrity of the national institutions working under the Presidential Task Force on Substance Abuse and Related Social Ill. My first question to that is, on this task force, who is representing the Freetown City Council? Who is representing the Freetown City Council on that task force? Because this drug thing, in as much as saying a local government, this drug thing are a national issue. So every stakeholder we get thing for say, supposed for being at that table, supposed for be represented at that table. So that you no go come to a point or a place where you they ask such question, ridiculous question of the mayor. So what una been want? Una been want to make the mayor left the body then a street, like how unu left the body then a street, and then before you know it, we are talking about another disease, the emergence and spread of another disease. Is that what you people are getting at? Because I don't understand this. You dey question somebody inside in house. Say wetin make you cook ogiri and wetin make the ogiri dey smell. When what you should have done is, it tell like say you cook ogiri, how you make that ogiri dey? Now so make me own ogiri. Sometimes we for exchange idea on how we go make this ogiri in such a way that me own ogiri no go give me wrong belle and your ogiri no go smell pass mark. But we ogiri them where we make them, it go good for we body. Do you see what I mean? You say, in light of the foregoing, you are hereby requested to provide within 5 working days the receipt of the correspondence. And then they give me a list. They say mayor for provide a comprehensive list of the alleged 220 deceased person. Now, una for don't know, say, when you dey deal with somebody where in him past life, na number them they play with, na figures them they play with. And that after the last election, won't announce no result, where the number they not add up, where the percentages they not add up. He no way to. He not saying they go cut to. Wetin he do? He not show una receipt. He show una tabulated receipt. So that alone should have let you know that when it comes to keeping records, when it comes to bookkeeping, this person is not the person you should confront with that type of question. Then una go say the location and date of recovery of the deceased. Hello? Anybody that plays with data and plays with solid data, anybody where they play with figure and they play with solid figure, this, hey God. Have you gone back to look at what this woman studied in school? What she had practiced the majority of her life before she entered and became advisor to president on this and that, on Ebola and this and that, to being where she currently is now. And I don't take no time for do that. Me, I go advise one time before we dey ask certain question of certain people, then make we know their educational background small, because then they go help we rephrase or redirect the question in such a way that we can have positive engagement. He said the medical evidence or post-mortem report establishing that their deaths were directly caused by the intake of kush. Me on a doctor. He tell you say he go medical school. Is that part of the description of her job? Collecting, in fact, dead bodies on the street, is that part of the description? Is that part of the work of City Council, Freetown City Council? Make we dey know the roles and responsibilities of institutions then. Una as local government now work that day. Unu fail for do unu work, the daddy fail for do in work, the mama say I no go left me picking them because now we all two born them picking them asshole. If you sit down you want to do jolly, me no go do jolly with the picking where we born. At least this don't happen, make we all hush. The source of authority under which the Freetown City Council conducted such retrieval and investigation. Somebody come for help you do your work. You know they do your work. The body then they lay down at 2-3 days, a week. You know they do your work. Somebody come and help you do your work instead of you say thank you. Thank you. Thank you for where you cover me shame. Thank you for where you cover me shame. Thank you for where you allow this for denado, and then people then can and then something else come up and this, because this can easily lead to the birthing of another disease and the spread of something else where we're not going able to manage. Instead of you, the papa, you come, you say, hey, mama, I know say we all two know they sleep inside one house. I know say we all two know they sleep. In fact, if even self we they sleep inside, okay, let me put it this way. Because they talk about the house, make I not deviate from the house. I know say we all two they sleep inside this house. But I know say we all two know they sleep inside the same room. Now this house. But thank you where you put cover close and we picking them. Thank you where you cook, cook for you one game, but you shape and give we picking them. Thank you for where I not left chop money, but you make sure say we picking the eat. That is what is called gratitude. That is what is called recognition. That is what is called collaboration. Okay, you don't do this wire so, mama. Since we picking them, we not able get control over this disease, this thing, so we don't meet we picking them and we don't meet we safe. And we responsibility now for make sure say we take care of we picking them. Because guess what, in a house, when you have children, regardless of the fact that the mama and the papa then they do by themselves, their responsibility to their children still remains. The mama and the papa can fet anyhow they want. They can even scatter. They can even spoil the married. But they still need for take care of them, picking them. So whilst local government, as it may appear, and the Freetown City Council, they know they get along. They know they see one place. When it comes to this, they have to make sure they find pathways to collaborate. Because they are the parents and their children are suffering. When you come to public service, you are not coming there for your own benefit. You are not coming there for vendettas. You are not coming there that if you don't get along with Sori or with Omoleye, that means for say the work of the people stops. That's what the mayor has demonstrated. That it no matter that me or me institution, we are not working in the way that local governments and Freetown City Council and for work hand in hand and gloves together for make sure say Freetown is properly taken care of. Freetown is a citadel. Freetown is for everybody. Everybody in Freetown must be served and should be served. But instead, some people and they allow politics for take over their thinking faculty to serve the people. You don't come into public office for make bagbati. You don't come into public office for make kakatua. You don't come into public office for make people then omojuba to you. You instead have to omojuba to the people. You instead, that is what it is called. That is why you are called a public servant. Or una they call a civil service, ba? Civil, the space, right? Society, the civic space. Una dede for serve society. Una dede for serve the Sierra Leonean people then. Not to for serve unoself. So if the mayor look ping, he say, then the body they don't team up na treat, don't lay down a treat. For almost days now, we they get call say this day the body so team up na so nobody know they come for can pick this day the body. I no go sidomo. This na me city. This na me city. This na me city. Freetown na me tongue. I get jurisdiction. I get obligation to Freetonians them. I told them that make them give me chance. I go serve them. I go work for them. I go work for them. Not to them they work for me. Now me say I want work for them. And then give me the chance for work for them. So here and now, I get for work for them. It is not about local governments not doing their job. It is about this is Freetown. A dead body has been found in Freetown. If the authorities responsible are not going to take the bold step for make sure say they serve them people them, I will serve my people. What you people should have done, and I mean local government, you for don't call Yvonne. The moment moment, in fact, if you know, you dey write letter, you see, una and book too much book sometimes make the mind go crazy. And you know, rationale, una no dey use your ability to analyze is lost. Your ability to hey God. Your ability for make sure say 1 + 1 na 2 and not to 3, and that 2 + 2 na 4 and not to 5. Una dey lost am in this power, a hunger and thirst for power that una don't reach some side. Hey, me na me, you know, na me now, na me then, like una dey lost am. We're talking about humanity here. Because waiting the minister or the person responsible, we don't know if na a ministry or na an agency. The moment you hear mayor talk but then they say, hey, from January to now, na 220 the body then we don't pick inside Freetown. And unu know for say not to mayor in jurisdiction than they na unu jurisdiction. Quick one, as that show they done so, because I know for say whoever you are, you have a direct line to the mayor. Quick one, as that show they done so, you they call mayor directly, and you they say, mayor, Aki, I don't know how you call her, or Yvonne, I've been they listening to your program, or I've been they listening to AYV, or if even you were not listening, if you were transmitted the information, means say a person can tell you say, na so mayor say. Say, one of me staff or staff have informed me that na so and so and so you say, Yvonne, do ya abeg? What's your calendar looking like? What's your schedule looking like? Do ya abeg? I dey clear me schedule. If you even get him, now. Do ya make we meet up now? If you want, we go meet up now your office. Or do ya, I don't know who say you dey. You want to meet na my office now? Or if today not possible, do ya beg. I know say you busy, but make we coordinate we calendar then quick one. Do ya make the week not done safe. Make we see. Do ya beg. I want make we see. That is what somebody we want from allyship. We get vested interest in something. Go do. And then you meet with Yvonne. Maybe you take 2-3 of your people then go. Yvonne says you meet with Yvonne, himself take 2-3 of him people then you sit down. Do ya Yvonne? Now so I hear you. Do ya? I beg. Help we know. You don't demand. You request. There's a difference between requesting and demanding. You request, say, do ya? Help we know. Do ya? Decide and the way you catch there, we una offend them the body then they. Do ya? You been take note of usa una offend the body them, uspat una offend them, uda call una for tell una say the body then they uda una go with for identify the body them. Unu be able identify the body them. Usmochuari unu take the body them. Do ya help with the information then they. And then you will not say na your own duty. I shall say Yvonne would have been collaborative. You go say, sure. Asumana or Cecilia, come. You know the thing that the dead bodies that we've been picking up. Where is it stored? Please transfer it to minister immediately, or transfer it to so and so immediately. And you know, and CC me in your email. CC me in your email when you are doing so. Then local governments now, because they don't identify all the places there, if one don't give them that information there. Your job is to go into the community, send your agents into the community. Say, hey, we get news, say, so and so person, then infect the body na ya so and so them. Do ya, unu sabi the person, na for me the person mean they, listen, our communities have, then a wealth of knowledge where it comes to information. Then go say, yes, so pakote, yes, so pakote, oh yes, so Madam X, so and so them. Why did everybody be laid yonder for almost days? So we call so and so, but we see say they can't clear the body, so and so and so and so them. And they go even tell you, we don't know side and care and go. But as part of the information where the mayor don't give you, you have data. You have a reference point. Because inside that information there, it will tell you say that the body was picked, either identified or non-identified, that the body was picked here. Make I say Goy Street. They are my family in a Goy Street. My family in a Goy Street, just kind of made or they are big. They pick an Goy Street, so and so and so time, identify or non-identify. The body was taken to so and so mortuary. The mortuary maybe sent back us that the state of the body was in so and so, or the body was in so and so state. Or the body was in such a bad condition that we were advised to immediately bury the body. All that day they will take record of her. And then you go back. You go watch and consolidate. You check waiting it tell you versus waiting you don't gather na the feel. You put them together and then begin build now and come back to mayor and say, okay, mayor, thank you. You don't help me. Now we want for takeover or we want for join forces with you. Because since this now you turn, we want for join forces with you. Waiting you feel say we go do as we as local governments and una as Freetown City Council, where we all go come together so that we go make sure say the body them no go dey na treat. We no go defend the body them na treat again. Left and that because we know say not to you work for do that, we can create a system wherein if you have been notified, you can pass the information to this person. It means now you have an identified person so that nobody no go say the message not reach them. You have evidence of when you send the message to this person, who sent the message to this person at what time. Una build a system of collaboration because this is about Sierra Leoneans. This is not about a mayor belonging to an APC party, neither a local government, I don't know if na minister or chairman, we don't know. I don't know the entitled them, belonging to the SLPP party. This is about Sierra Leone. This is about Sierra Leoneans. This is about Freetonians who you took an oath to serve. That's it. Something will for be so easily smooth. We wanna for come together and collaborate. Because una mama and papa them and una picking them need un right now. And regardless of whether unu picking them need una or not, una mama and papa them and unu get picking them for take care of. So regardless of what is going on, your primary responsibility remains unu get for take care of unu picking them. You go to the mortuary because they go to identify and you ask the pathologist, half of the time I sure say the pathologist go say, because of the way we say, that body they been also decomposed, we can get for just let them rest in peace. And so now you create a whole scenario where in you asking the mayor for evidence, it not only provide you with evidence, it provide you with something that you yourself now, you don't know with which face or which foot for waka with or which face for come with. Because instead of creating an environment for collaboration, you now come with so much toxicity that una get a whiplash and a backlash from the from people then, including people from your own party, including people serving in government, including normal Sierra Leoneans then. Now get a whiplashing all across, because that's not what we need at this moment. Finger pointing is not what we need at this moment. He give una evidence and tell una for say he not a pathologist. If una want pathology report, una go see pathologist. And tell una for say, as of now, from now on, he no go collect any dead body anymore at the city, because that is not part of her mandate. But Madam Mayor, I know for say, yes, sometimes some kind fitty I can make. No, I dey talk more. I dey talk some kind fitty I can make. Person say waiting, it's really no one for say. Some kind fitty I can make that they happen. But remember, you na mama, you na kumbra. Something happen to you pikin, regardless of waiting they happen to you and your man, you still get for make sure say your pikin is taken care of. So I know that you say you will no longer answer the call to pick up dead bodies in Freetown, but remember, you're the mayor of Freetown. Danding are your constituents, now you people them. Now then you say, make them give you chance. Part of the chance we then give you also, this making sure that they have a respectful, eternal resting place, their bodies are treated with dignity, is also part of that call. So do ya? Me go kindly ask you, on behalf of all my viewers, they are sure say them go agree with me, that do ya? If ever the Freetown City Council is called, just like you have been doing, documenting, making sure you are documenting your evidence. Continue. And also when I not get money, I know say you guys are very, very highly resource challenged. Because even up until now, we dey talk October, una money for first quarter, the Freetown City money for first quarter, they not receive it for 2025. People, let's be honest, make we talk two sides today. So how do you expect the Freetown City Council for do all waiting they're supposed to do, where even the first quarter money they not receive it? A third quarter we do so. A third quarter or fourth quarter, depending on how then they shape them quarter, then we do so. Till now they not get money for first quarter it. They are doing what they can with the meager little that they have. And I think say local government, you're part of that. And instead of pointing fingers, accusatory fingers, and they make albalawo say albalawo no they come together see how you guys can work as a team. Because like the minister say, this is not a government business alone. Now we all business. But you cannot excommunicate people. You cannot be rude to people. You cannot act nonchalantly with people. You cannot act in disrespect with people. And then not expect them for retaliate at some point. So me don't lay out the solutions in waiting una ought for do as opposed to waiting una don't do. The fight is young. The fight is long. Like I say, long after this, we're going to keep feeling the effect of this. We all collectively, so long as God gives us life, continue to feel the effect. And so on this note, I would like to say, we saw it to the mayor in driver, and also the mayor way in motorcar involved na a very, very bad accident. And for me, what was a little bit, so now, then I saw the mayor right today, just about an hour before I begin the show, because I can peruse for see, what's up. And my perusing, I saw this one that today has been a tough day, but in all things, we give thanks to God. My car was hit by a truck this morning in a terrible accident. Thankfully, I wasn't in the car, as the damage was largely on the side where I sit. So meaning that, Father forbid, if you've been there inside that motor car there, she could have been hurt. Because like she said, the big side outside the motor car, or outside the lorry, or outside the truck go bang na the motor car. Now the side where you can sit down. Right? But then she goes on further to say, less than 30 minutes after the accident, my driver received a call informing him that his house was on fire. By the time he got home, the house was completely burnt down. Nothing at all was salvaged. There have been many tears shed today, but I am grateful that no lives were lost and no one is in the hospital. It is well. God is in control. So sometimes you want to ask yourself, is this pure coincidence or is it something else? Mayor Motoka gets hit. At the same time, the mayor in driver in Os, the born. Nothing was salvaged. I think I want to join the general public and on behalf of myself and the Salone Issues. So we tell God thank you that, like the mayor said, all lives were spared. Nobody found themselves in a hospital. Property can easily be replaced. Material things can easily be replaced. Right? But life, now the one thing where we can't replace. And so because of that, in gratitude, we say, Papa God, thank you for life, for sparing the mayor's life, for sparing her driver's life and their family. Because life is the one thing we cannot trade or make. Now the one thing that they way God not give you the power for manipulate. Manipulate in terms of we see we mouth don't set, we eye don't close. We see die, the word die, that's it. Only very few, so very few have been lucky to say that. Then die, then come back to life. That is only by the mercies of God. That is only by the mercies of God. I want to go, I know they see with Facebook readers then, because I'm not on Facebook. But I don't know if with Facebook viewers then get comments. I want to take time for this is something I used to do a lot, and that's something I've been they do a lot, and that's something we are plan for continue doing moving forward, is that to take time to read some of our comments, viewers comments and stuff. So right at the top we say I see greetings and welcome Matilda. Indeed, I myself I am engaged in a discussion. Say no to drugs, no to Kush. And then after Albert Lansana, I think Sunshine Isara saying good afternoon everyone. And then after that, I believe we get Albert Lansana again. He say who that them bio call name them out to. Albert Lansana, I see this year way full na me head, so you know when I go give me to loan pepe. You know when I can me go Benghazi, because Benghazi now they say when you enter then give forgive to loan pepe first. You want this beautiful hair to be shaved for no good reason. We say what we can say and we leave the rest to the imagination. Okay? Robert Scarborough Kainsai and say Admirabio is not dying from Kush. I don't know. And then we get George Wakawe Kainsai say, but Kush never went away. It's all, I think he meant to say it's always been there. I agree with you. Kush never went away. It tapered down. But what thing they not do is that they not continue the aggressiveness for stomp them out. Then relax, then rest on their laurels, giving the cartel time for go recuperate, for reform, and come back very solidly, making sure they have no loopholes in their operation. And I believe George Walker kept on saying, my wish is all the politician and aspirants to be leaders of the two major parties should be able to show a united front to fight this epidemic. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. A united front is absolutely necessary. Judge Wakai again goes on to say, indeed, we can thank the good Lord that nobody was hurt. The driver's house that looks a bit fishy to me. No, we cannot be skeptical about. I mean, someone cannot come out and say such on a Saturday and then wear clothes, go church Sunday, and be lying about such things. So I shall say there are lots of evidence out there for verify. Say yes, indeed, the driver house was burnt and nothing was salvaged. I think say everybody now knows say people know their appetite at all for the slightest fabrication. So I don't think that's something she will do. Albert Lance and Matilda, you said then call you. Yes, indeed, then call me. Some then don't begin call me, they want to make I interview them. But then like I say, the kind question where some people then go ask them and ask some platform, not to them question and they may go ask them. Right? Me question them very thorough. Sometimes even invasive. Somebody else say, K Camara, I say Matilda Salone, sorry. Yes, in looking at the realities of it, Salone, sorry, but Sierra Leone is a very beautiful country with lots of prospects. And that make us show that picture there of the salon that I see, the youth population that I see that will emerge. If we take the time for deal with things then properly, if we take the time for address things then properly, we can overcome this battle, but it needs determination, it needs intentionality, it needs truth, 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 honesty. We need them. We need them. If we not approach this thing with truth and honesty and intentionality, forget it. Like the first round where them feel to say, hey, don't die down, you don't die down, make we relax. And this will also come with a vengeance. If we not do everything it takes to stomp this thing out, if we not use every method, yes, this is the Salone youth, this is the Salone. And you see, the reason why I like this picture, I was in my natural state. Natural state in the sense that, yes, I've been get a a hair extension attachment na me aid. But you see this picture there, so one makeup not be in my face. One, not a single makeup in my face. So yes, Salone 9 creates this beauty. Mama Salone, Papa Salone. 9 creates this beauty with so much intelligence, so much zest for life, so much to offer the world. And I know say the same soil we create me creates so many millions more. But we need for make sure say, just like me, them millions then they not be left to the wayside, that opportunities are given to them and that they do not become victims. In fact, I even look more natural even today than even that picture there. Because this one I hear normal way na me this na me here or not a wig. This na me young here where God give me or natural. Right? So if that natural day come up from that soil day, and there are so many of we, oh, okay, then I'm saying to myself, did the fire engine get there on time to halt the fire? I don't know. These are questions that maybe can be answered. Maybe it would be answered through social media later. Maybe then go put out something, but I don't know. Waiting I read to you. I waiting me or write word for word, verbatim. Right? And then I asked another question, that what if she was in the car? What if she was in the car? Like she says, now the sideway can always sit down. Now the worst damage of the car happened. What if she was in the car? Right? And then I'm like, the same time back in driver and you'll stay born. Coincidence? Or something else? We don't know. We don't know. Then only God gets the answer. Right? Next week by God in Power, we go and look into waiting the government say na their own system where them put in place, because they say them get is it a 5-step system? A 5-step system, I believe, where them put in place for, yeah, it's a 5-prong approach where them put in place for deal with this drug or mental health issues. Now we nation, we go through them one by one and see, based on what we know, how far they have come. If they are close, if they haven't made a dent, or if even this is not the right approach. Because sometimes you cannot use a singular approach. It's just like when you get picking them. You may raise them all up, na the same host, but the method where they use for approach them all or deal with them all is different. It's different. It's very different. Okay? It's very different. Okay, so as I left Funa today, because it's on 7 o'clock, as a matter of fact, because we start few minutes late, and I make Agiona on a time back. Agiona on a time back. As we left today, I go on for read the comments. We say, George Walker, where they say, well, it's nice to see a black woman with natural hair, this funky, 70 hair, style fits you. It's like, Kabara, see, you can say that again and again. A great and proud country is reduced to a narcotic state. And then Albert say, oh, SL for us, the waiting? Dawn method, something like that. But anyways, my people, my time is up for this week. Now, so we go left them. I dey wait for the court judgment of the DNA, so we can talk more about our societies and some of the things that goes on in the society. I specifically no one for talk about that judge and that DNA case yet, because there is a lot more to unpack. I go even maybe see if I can bring Alimatu Demonic Kenny Kainsai this case when I deliberate on it. But until then, lovely people, like I can always say, no matter any side usa una fen una self na this world, I hope say waiting una they ask God for, make God give una and make God give we all, guide, shield, defend and protect we all. Until next time, uno tata.
Na so we say make we drive kush na salone, but we life them.
Gotta survive, yeah now. What's if they do? What we bother them, they die. Push on down the hill, now them body just they try. So foot at them body, they and now they just they cry. Now we bother them foot so they swell, now why? I don't know if now the chemical or what's in them they put. Best now for avoid them, nothing but the suit. Other food and they for it, come up be young kush. We say bring this message so you too work for you.